Nightmares are one of the most universal dream experiences. Almost everyone has had them, been chased, trapped, or seen something you were never meant to see. They are usually explained as fear processing, stress, trauma, the brain rehearsing danger, and sure, that's part of it. But some nightmares go way beyond that. I know because I used to have them constantly, and not exactly mild ones. I've been in places completely infested with monsters, not just one creature, entire environments that felt hostile by default. I even dreamt of labyrinths or places I needed to escape from, where the only way out was to sacrifice something. I've had dreams where I lost an arm, where it goes amputated. And the worst part is I have the great ability of feeling pain in dreams. The sensation of losing a limb was disturbingly realistic. Not just pain, the exhaustion, the shock. The feeling that something fundamental was gone. I've even felt the spikes driven into my body. I felt claws, pressure, weight, resistance, and it was painfully realistic. I've been chased by creatures that are hard to even describe. I also remember an abandoned building full of dead, fetal-looking entities that sent shivers down my spine. They were all malformed, silent. And in some dreams, there wasn't even a monster, just a very weird place which I cannot properly describe. Even if it comes in different shapes, sometimes it's always the same kind of backroom, in where the atmosphere itself felt very, very oppressive. The silence felt thick, heavy, like it was observing you. That feeling of being somewhere you're not supposed to be. Like reality itself is telling you to leave. You have a very strong urge to leave. And the existential fear of being trapped there forever is shivering down your spine. Those are the nightmares that really stay with you. And yet, I've almost completely stopped having them. Not because I avoided them, not because I healed in some clean therapeutic way, but because something shifted. One of the most effective tools I've ever found was prayer, specifically the Lord's Prayer. When a nightmare reached a certain intensity, I would start reciting it. Sometimes I'd wake up instantly, other times the dream would totally change, the environment would break, dissolve, or the threat could be gone. And the strange thing is, it worked every single time, 100% success rate. Yeah, it might surprise you, but I'm just telling you what actually worked. That wasn't the only reason nightmares stopped. At some point, I stopped being afraid. Not in a brave, heroic way. More like I saw it as something normal, like I had already seen enough. I also keep in mind that every fear is just a trap from the ego. There came a moment where, inside the nightmare, I'd realize, this is just a dream. And instead of running, I just stayed calm, stoic. Sometimes I'd just walk forward. Other times I'd confront whatever was there. Kick it, attack it, or just ignore it. And maybe use my dream powers to defeat whatever is causing the nightmare. And the nightmares collapsed. I don't fully know how to reach that point, I just reached it somehow. I don't even know exactly when it happened. It wasn't a decision, it was more like an adaptation. As if my psyche learned that fear wasn't useful anymore. So now, when something dark appears, it rarely has power over me. The dream either ends, changes, or becomes something else entirely. Nightmares didn't disappear because I avoided darkness. They disappeared because I went through it enough time to know that nightmares are really harmless. And I don't know what that means really. Maybe nightmares are just tests, they are training for something. It's just the mind pushing itself to its limits, trying to heal in some obscure or bizarre way. But I do know that fear loses its grip when you stop feeling it. And sometimes, the moment you stop running is the moment the nightmare finally ends. If you have nightmares like this, the kind that feel too real, I want to hear about them. Because not all nightmares are the same, and some of them feel like something is watching you from a plane you don't even know it exists, to see just how you react. Always remember, a nightmare is just a dream until you choose to scream. If you've reached this part of the video, I just want to tell you that there are some dreams which I do not consider nightmares that are way worse than any nightmare you can have. It's a whole different experience and it deserves its whole own explanation. So in the next video I will be talking about it. Stay tuned because it's gonna be the best video so far. It took a lot of work and it's a theme I haven't seen anyone really talk about.